What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel. It's full-time reaction to Dinamo Zagreb 0, Celtic 0 here at the Maksimir. It's a point, I think it's a point that most people here in the stadium and the Celtic end were disappointed with. After a game that turned out to be a drab 0-0, I think if you were watching that as a neutral, you'd have been upset by the lack of quality. I think for us, in terms of the starting lineup, Taylor was in at left back. I get 10 out of 11. I thought he might go with Valle, he went with Taylor. It was McGregor, Hatate and Bernardo in midfield. The front three was as it was, full strength, and I think we had chances in that first half. We dominated the ball, 68% possession, and when I say chances, I mean we had chances to create chances. We didn't really carve out anything clear cut. It was clear really from the first half that Dinamo Zagreb set their stall out to stay in their shape and defend and then try and pounce on the counter-attack. I know they're missing a lot of key players. I do think this was a big opportunity for them as well, though, given that their next games are against Arsenal and AC Milan, but they seemed quite content to sit in their shape and try and hit us on the counter. For us, all night really, in that first half particularly, we just didn't have any real verve at the end of it, any real cutting edge at the end of the attacks. The ball was coming down the right hand side quite a lot. I think the only time we got near to a clear cut chance was Kuhn getting in on the right hand side, getting to the byline, and ended up going out for a corner. Hatate had a really good chance to hit a shot for the edge of the box when Zagreb turned it over right on half time, and he chose to try and fire it into Bernardo on the right hand side, might have been Kuhn actually, and it ended up going out the pitch. So there was areas where we were in the final third and with a bit more quality, a bit more composure, we could have carved a chance out, but not very little on target in that first half. And it was the same for Zagreb, to be honest. They had one counter attack right on half time where Maeda gives the ball away in the left wing position and they break down our left hand side, and a cross comes in for the right hand side, and it might be Kalenovic who snatches at it at the front post and it goes wide. Getting in at half time, you're thinking the game's there for us, we can go and win it. We could have got 3 points, and then in the second half Zagreb came out quite strong. The first 10-15 minutes of the second half, they were probably the better team, not by miles, but they probably edged it. And I think in the home end the noise was ramping up and they sensed that there was maybe a chance there for them. Kasper Schmeichel had a good save from a header late on in the game, and he dealt with a shot for the edge of the box. It was straight at him as well early in that second half. But from Zagreb's point of view, similar as Celtic's, they didn't really carve out many clear-cut opportunities. That's why I'm saying it's probably a dreadful game for a neutral. But for us, I could sense in the away end people are upset. I think that was a chance for us to go and get 3 points. It wasn't to be the lucky 13th away trip for me. It's another draw. That's 9 defeats and 3 draws. I think the aggregate score's 36-7 or something against Celtic in my time away for home in Europe. I think that was a chance for us tonight. Listen, we got to 9 points, which is a good total. We're still in control of our own destiny in terms of trying to make a playoff place. We've got Young Boys coming up at home, which is the game everybody's earmarked that we should be able to go and win, but I think we should be careful not to underestimate that game, because it's almost as if everybody's counted up the 3 points already, and there is pressure on that game now, don't get me wrong. 3 points would take us to 12 and it would guarantee us that playoff position, but I think tonight is a bit of a missed opportunity for us. I think we just lacked that cutting edge to go and really hurt Zagreb in that final third. I think they defended relatively well in their shape, despite the fact that we didn't test them too much in those dangerous areas. I think there was a big chance at the end where he does put a ball across the box, and Theopil Katerine at centre half, 35-year-old, remember he was at Cardiff, he's in there for Zagreb, defended it well, cleared it away. That was as close as we came really late in the game to getting a winner. I mean, it's a strange venue, it's a really strange atmosphere in here as well. The Zagreb ultras behind that goal made some decent noise, but because of the distance between each stand and the fact that stand's empty due to an earthquake, I think the atmosphere never really got going. Even the noise from the Celtic end, it just gets lost in the ether. So a bit of a strange European away day, a strange game, a strange result. I think the positive is, as I said at the top of the video, we didn't lose it. We get another point towards where we want to go, but I think we'll come away from this through the history of watching Celtic away from home in the Champions League and think that was a missed opportunity against a team with so many key players out who played the way they did and gave us most of the ball. I think we can come away looking at that as a missed opportunity and a chance where we could have got a very rare away Champions League victory. But that's it, it's 0-0, it's the second 0-0 of this campaign after Bergamo. The positive is we get a point and we go into that home game against Young Boys now, where we have to get 3 points to secure that playoff place, given that we've got Aston Villa away. And will I get that long-awaited European away victory in Birmingham? I don't know. I think that will be a tall order, given how strong Aston Villa have been this season and in this competition so far. But it's on to Young Boys, and it's on to Sunday for the League Cup final against Rangers, another massive game. These are the games that make Celtic players, so the team are going to have to dust themselves off, rest, recharge and get ready for Sunday, which is a massive game with a lot riding on it and a chance to go and secure the first silverware of the season. So that's it here from Zagreb for full-time reaction. Like the video, give us your own thoughts on tonight's game below. If you're watching it at home on the TV, do you agree with the summary that I've given here? Did it look different on the telly? Do you think that was a missed opportunity for us? Let us know in the comments, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you for the build up to that cup final at Hampden on Sunday. Thank you.